Good morning. How are y'all doing today? Okay, so here I am. I'm working on some skeleton flowers. Although I don't like to call them skeleton flowers, I like to call them breezy flowers. Light, airy. Skeletons are just not my thing, not even sugar ones. So, anyway, I like light and airy and pretty and, you know, so that's what I've been doing this morning. I've been working on making some skeleton flowers and I'll cut some. Then I will try to clean them up, get them into some envelopes to send out and some happy grams. People call it happy mail. I call it happy grams because I want to send it out and people be happy, but I don't want them to feel obligated that they have to send me something back. I'm sending it to them because they are in my heart, and I want them to know that I care about them. Good morning, Cheryl. How are you? Did you get through the storms okay, sweetie? But anyway, I just come on. Oh, and you see it, Cheryl? This is one of the pinks. It's kind of a deeper, darker pink than what it shows here. Although, you know, but the other pink is a really, really light pink, and I haven't made it yet. But this is the light pink for it. So anyway, I've got my Cheryl envelope so far. See, I got a few things in there. You might like them. I hope. But I get lonesome sitting here by myself, and so I just thought I'd come on live and talk and clean some flowers. I've got all of these are already in your envelope. These are going into Violet's envelope right here. I've got I've got four people that I'm working on right now that I'm making them the flowers, and I'm going to try to get all these in the mail today, hopefully. If not, I'll put them in tomorrow's mail. So you should get them next week, I hope. If my mail will quit acting ugly. Oh gosh, they're still so backed up here. So anyway, I hope if you get them and all these little holes aren't poked out, just know that I'm trying. I'm trying to poke them out. I really am. But so tell me about your day so far. Have you had your coffee? I got up about 3 o'clock this morning, which was about 4 your time, I guess, because I think you're Eastern time. I'm Central. So I got up around 3 my time. And I did put you some um in yours. I got you some sunflowers. I did put you the weed. I put the weeds in yours. Is that okay? You said you wanted some weeds, right? My husband's fixing to get up fussing. The garbage man's here and the dogs are barking at it, and his little dog's in there sitting up on his head, I'm sure, barking at it. She's done got him up 4 times this morning and before daylight to take him out. But anyway, I think I made 3 different colors of the yellow in the sunflowers, and you got some of all 3. And all the colors that I made in the skeleton flowers, you've got at least one of each color. I think I've got 4 different kinds of blues instead of 3. Oh, thank you so much. I need to see the. It's hard for me to see the little bitty writing. I'm having to lean way over to see and everything. So, yes, I do care about you. I've been worried about you. I didn't sleep well last night, worried about them storms and everything, because I know how they hit here in Alabama. They hit all around me. The Lord protected me and everything, of course. But my neighbor had a large limb down in his yard, but all of our limbs stayed on our trees. So we were very fortunate, and not far from us, and in all directions got hit pretty bad. So I'm trying to throw things into envelopes as I get some of them done. I'm putting them into envelopes, and I'm trying to make sure I get all 3 of one done before I put it in. Put stop on that color to get it into the envelope like I should. So I'll make sure you get all the parts. But you got power back now? I thought about y'all might want these little parts that I'm poking out, because these are the ones I showed you that are the little circles and the little hearts and the little teardrop looking things and all. I thought y'all might want these, for to put in shaker cards or something, but I got to thinking, nah, I probably didn't. Oh, I appreciate that. I really do. I'm trying not to skip any though, because they're not hard to get out, and it takes me a little time. But I'm gonna tell you, I think everybody needs an elegant lady, don't you? So I've got an elegant lady here, and I'm gonna make an elegant lady for each of you. Just not sure what color I'm going to make her. I was thinking about making her in black so she would go with everything. And I may do one of her in black and one of her in white. And I'm probably going to cut out some of these, but they'll be flat. But this is pine cones, and whenever you get them, you roll them from this outside edge all the way to the inside, because there's I don't know if you can see it on the die, but there's a round spot right here. It leaves a little round uh, base, and you glue the whole thing to that base right there. So, but I have the large and the small one of that, as well as the rose. Remember me trying to tell Betsy about the rose that she was putting down flat on the paper, couldn't figure out what it was. She just wasn't reading chat at all. She was just all wrapped up in getting things put on a page. Betsy likes to craft. Now, I like to do things like this, and it takes me a while to get them all done. But I think I will get most of it done today, and get them in the mail, get these envelopes in the mail. So I'll make one, and but I'll have to leave it flat and let you twirl it around and everything to where it's made up, because if I put it in the envelope, it's just going to get squished in the mail. So I figured it'd be easier. So I'll make one here and let you see how it's done, if that's okay. That way you can refer back to this video if you decide you want to make it up, or just put it on a page flat, I guess. That'll work, right? My nose is itching off today. I hope I don't have company. I don't want no company today. Anyway, okay, so I can take these and put them down for a little while because my fingers are getting a little tired on them. I found this little piece of packing stuff, this packing foam. This is the same stuff, you get in those kits that you do the felting on. That packing foam is the same stuff. And I've been poking a lot of holes this morning. See my holes? I've been poking a lot of holes this morning. So, let me get these over here. And I'll get out the material and make a pine cone right quick. Let you see how to make it. Because I'm not planning on staying on here all day. Okay, so like I said, I have the large one as well as the small one. Okay. And let me see. I think I will do. Oops, on the glue bottle. I'm good at knocking things over, you notice. And I'm gonna make them out of this. I'm gonna make the little one out of this. It's brown, so I'm gonna make the little one out of it like a pine cone. Should be. Probably not. It's probably not gonna cut very well because this is paper. Paper, I mean, it's not cardstock, and it always cuts cardstock better. So, but I'm gonna make it out of this. Oh, it did. It cut very well. I like that. All right, this is how it is. See, and it's white on one side, but you start, and since it's brown, you start rolling it. Okay, and you roll it. Let me set this down out of my way so you can see what I'm doing. Oh, I'm such a goof this morning. Such a goof. Anyway, if you have a twirl tool, I've got one somewhere. I think it's in my purse. Quilling tool. This right here would be perfect for this right here. Okay. So when you get all the way around, you just keep rolling it in the same way with the rose, the pine cone, or whatever. And you see that little circle right there, right? You just mash it flat and you glue your pine cone to it. And pine cone. Or you can use it as a flower if you'd rather have it in a color. But you glue it to that little thing right there, and that whole center stays together. And see, I rolled it backwards. The color should have been in it. Hi, Barbara. How are you? Yeah, I was in my craft room working, and I thought, well, I need to get online and do something, and talk to somebody, or talk to myself anyway, whether I'll talk to anybody else or not. But I do that anyway, and I thought I'd just do this because there's these little things I'm cutting and I'm sending out. Sometimes you just need to show people how to use them. And then like that right there, most people don't know what it is because it's all flat when you get it. Um, and that's, as you can see, let me pick it up. And that's what it is. And you glue it to that base. Like I said, it leaves a circle base when you cut it. And you glue it to that base right there. And it just, and you can make it as tight or as loose as you want it. Do you see me in the mirror? You don't want to see me. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not great to look at, but hey, you can see me up front. How's that? My gray hair. Now let me put you back down where you belong. Don't get dizzy, okay? But yeah, I don't mind. I'm not gorgeous, but you know, if you want to see me, I don't mind you seeing me. So anyway, I was cutting out flowers and doing doodads and stuff, and they call this a skeleton flower because of the all the holes that's in it, you know. And this is one of them. This is the blue. This is one of the blues I have, and it's a 3-piece flower. See, and I've been cutting some out this morning for happy grams, and you're supposed to stand them up, you know, fluff them up and everything. So, and I really do love this yellow better than any of the rest of it. And I had a red at one time, but I don't have red anymore. And that red was really pretty. But I gave it all away, and that yellow, I don't know if you can see it or not. My camera doesn't have any kind of settings on it. Let me see if I can lay it down on a piece of paper and you see it. My phone makes it look better, doesn't it? Anyway, I've got a few of those cut that I've got to punch the uh, stuff out of them and all that. And I got this. I'm gonna make some of these right here, the larger ones and the smaller ones. And I got a gnome. And I punched out some sunflowers. I got this elegant lady I want to put in some happy mails or happy grams. Um, I got a die to make those memory dex cards. How about a mermaid? Anybody like mermaids? Uh-oh. What happened to you? What happened to your die cut machine, Barbara? And wisteria. I love wisteria. That I'm gonna do the purple wisteria because here in Alabama we have purple and white wisteria. I used to have a cuddle bug, and I didn't really care for it. It did okay, but I just didn't really care for it. My daughter liked it, so I gave it to her when I got my big shot. I got some seahorses. I got a noun. Yes, a word now. Uh-oh. I got some flower buttons. pink flowers. And now they're everywhere. And like I said, I have a gnome. See, there's his beard. There's his eyes. His lantern. He's even got a lantern. There's my other seahorse. Got a big one and a little one of those. Here's my gnome's feet. Got to keep his feet. He can't get around without his feet. I understand why you don't like it, Barbara. I used to have one myself. Gave it to my daughter. She liked it. So I gave it to her. So, any of these y'all want? It's Cuddle, C-U-T-T, like cut, Cuddle. That's how you spell it. But I know what you're talking about, Cuddle. So any of these dies you want me to cut for y'all? I'm having a good time cutting. I have a pokey tool that I use, but I'm not using it right now. But I did. I am using my needle. I use a dull needle most of the time because I can use both ends of it without it poking me too bad. The big shots, it just tells you right on it what to use. But the way I remembered on the Cuttlebug was B is for embossing and C is for cut. Remember, C for cut. That's how I remembered how to use it. Yeah. See? Sometimes I can be informative. Not very often, but sometimes. Okay. So I have these here. I have a mermaid. Like I said, and I already asked you, and I know you heard me. Is there any of these that y'all would like for me to cut out for y'all? If so, tell me what color you want it in, because this here elegant lady, I think she is just really cute. She will make a really good. I cut her out in blue once, so I'll even show you what she looks like cut, because I really like her. She's pretty. Let me move everything out of my way so I can get my big old machine back up here. Yes, ma'am. I'm doing the lady. I got lots of dies. I can show you my dies. Matter of fact, I went through most of them the other video I did. Is there any certain color you like? I think I'm going to do her in black. How's that? Because I think she'd look good on in anything in black. You know, she'll have that little black dress on, little black hat on. Oh, I'm sorry. Mine says I'm going, so you know. There she is. I did her in black. Is there another color you want her in, Cheryl? It's going in your envelope. Blue. Okay, let's see if we got a blue in here. Okay, we have blue. She left her stuff behind. Have to wipe it off of her. She's left her parts in the back. Hi, everybody here. So glad y'all got to stop by. Lady Blue. I don't know if you can tell what color she is, but let me see. On an envelope. What do you think? Is that blue enough? Barbara, you through spinning around yet? Oh, and by the way, I didn't poke it out. Uh-oh, where'd I put my needle? Oh, well. Let's find me a new needle. I got a drawer over here. Got a needle in it somewhere. Dawn needles. See? Dawn needles. That's what I used for over there, but I didn't do it. And all these little pieces here, they poke out. So if you put her on a different background than blue, she's going to show up really pretty. Oh, cool. Thank goodness. Sure you don't need an elegant lady, Barbara? I got all kinds of colors. I can even make you a purple lady. Mm-hmm. I can make you a blue flowery lady. Anyway, I will work on doing the pokey thing later. Okay. How about big fairies? I got a huge fairy. She's huge. You probably got a little bit of everything. I sent you some fairies, but I don't think I sent her because I don't think I had her when I think I sent you the smaller ones. Okay. I got fairies. I got mermaids and fairies and different things. But I am going to show you what my wisteria looks like. If it'll cut. It's so old and I've used it so many times. Let me see if it'll cut. Cuts and it dangles down. It's really delicate on this one. Stop buffing. Buffy, go home. This ain't your home. As I said, it's kind of a delicate dangle on these. So you have to be kind of careful taking them apart. As if you don't, see. Right then. People's already cutting grass here. I love the smell of fresh cut grass. Some of these things would even look pretty good in a glue book, I think. I haven't and stuff like that, but as far as really making anything for myself, I haven't stopped and done that. I probably should though, right? And wisteria. Well, let me put an envelope and put it up against a white envelope so maybe y'all can see it. That light's a little bright, and but that's the only light I have in here. What do you think about wisteria? I pretty much use my paper up. A lot of people just cut and then they'll go back and won't use the whole paper. Yeah, it could be. Well, I tell you what I like. I like to cut one in each direction and flip them, flip directions on them. I'll show you what I'm talking about in just a minute. I've used this one so much, and my plates are wearing down on me. I need to get my new plates out, but I'm just lazy and don't want to dig them out. Yeah, but I like to flip one in each direction. When I've made them green and make them look like weeping willows. Y'all know I don't know if y'all have weeping willows where you are. Here we have what we call a swamp willow and a weeping willow. A weeping willow, the branches go to the ground. Whenever they weep properly, they go all the way to the ground. The swamp willow looks a lot like it, and they hang like that, but they don't go to the ground. So there's two different kinds of willows here. And this one here reminds me of the weeping willow or the or a wisteria vine. Is what this die reminds me of, and that's why I got it because I'm kind of like okay, so this is what I'm talking about. I'm trying to figure out where I put that one. There it is. Okay, so I like to make two. Okay. And I like to take and I like to face them like that and put them together like a curtain maybe. See that? I like to do them like that too. Yeah, we have cattails too. Oh, that reminds me of when I was a kid. My mom, she loved cattails, and she went out and she picked up a bunch of cattails and stuff, and she cut them off because they got kind of a stem on them you need to cut. And so she went out and got a bunch of them and brought them in and put them in a big vase beside the door. And oh, Barbie, you gone? All right, honey. See you later. Thank you for coming. Anyway, she put them out by the door. And she did not know, but cattails, they bust open. They poof. And that's where the seeds are. Is that brown thing. It's like like the, what do you call that? The dandelion. And after the dandelion flower's gone, it becomes that the seed. Thank you, Barbara. I appreciate you being here, honey. Anyway, she didn't know that was the seed at that point, and one day we had gone to the grocery store, and when we got back, they had opened up, and they were everywhere. The spores were everywhere. We like to never got all those seed out of our house because once they come out, they go everywhere. The seed go everywhere once they come out. So yeah, but we had a good time. It's like having a pillow fight with a feather pillow, and the feathers go everywhere. It takes forever to clean them up. So anyway, I have that one too. So Cheryl, do you see anything else you might like for me to put in your envelope, sweetie? I got lots of dies, and I don't mind cutting them because I enjoy doing it. You know, I do. I enjoy cutting. So, but I'm gonna make a pink one. I do have this bright orange, and I was thinking that flower might be pretty in this bright orange because it seems like to me the brighter the colors on these flowers, the prettier they are. It is like this lemon yellow. This lemon yellow here is one of the prettiest colors I've seen on this flower, and the true red. Show you some more what? What do you want to see? What dyes I have? Is there anything particular you're working on? Because I may have that dye. Because to be honest with you, I have larger dyes that will not fit into a photo album. Okay. And let me kind of show you some of them that I have. I have the circles, and these come in 8 or 10 different sizes, and they start, and they have a rippled edge. As you can see, they have a ruffle edge on these. Okay. And these circles start from a 1-inch circle and goes up. I can't remember what size that one is, but it's like a 4 or 5 inch. Okay, so there's my circles. Okay, and they make really pretty cards. Make them in layers and put circle to circle to circle in different colors. It's a lot of work, but it comes out beautifully. Okay, I also have. Come on, whoever you are. Okay. I also have these, which are the ovals, and they have the ruffled edge on them too. Well, these will be pretty on the ATC, but the lady, I'm not sure. The lady that I made for you, she'll be too tall for an ATC, but you may be able to cut her off because she's a little too tall for an ATC, but she would be cute on an ATC, would she not? But these flowers, they would go on an ATC. But let me see if I have a. Let me cut an ATC right quick and see if I can show you what I'm sending to you that you'll have next week. Because if I can get them done for you, they'll be done today and in the mail today, and they should be there in, I'd say, at least 5 days. So, okay, so is it 2.5 by 3.5? Is that what it is, Cheryl? Okay, so that is. Okay, that's a 2.5 right there. Let me turn it around because that's 2.5. Okay, that's 2.5 wide by 3.5 long. Get up there. Takes me a minute because I have to close one eye. bad when you have to close one eye to see. All right. That's ATC size right there, okay? So since I'm going to show you these right here so you'll know, and I'll pull out some stuff and see if you want me to cut you some of it for ATCs. Just tell me how many of them that you want, though, because you're going to have to tell me. I don't know what you want. All right. So, see. Can you see that? There. What do you think? That one will fit. Okay. Mrs. Cheryl, this is your envelope, by the way, that this stuff is I'm pulling out. So you won't be surprised at what you get. Okay, and then the skeleton flower, of course. Okay. That one will fit. Okay. Now the lady, like I said, way too tall. But if you really wanted to use her, you could cut her off and she would fill the page. But if you cut her, say right here, because there is a place right here, right? You cut her here and placed her the way you wanted her, say. And you cut her, say here, and then moved here. I'll make you another one. You could actually make her the size you wanted her. Right? That's just a rough thing, okay? But anyway, I made you a blue one anyway, so I can make you another black one if you want to. I can make you a pink one or a peach one or whatever colors. Okay. Let's see. These right here, it wouldn't matter. You could cut the stem down on these and they would fit an ATC. Okay. And these are just leaves, so you could actually just take some leaves and you could cut them down to fit however you wanted them onto an ATC. So those would be easy to work with. Just whistle while you work. I showed you the purple one. Okay. Okay, here's the orange one. Like I said, they'll all pretty much fit onto an ATC. You may have to work them around to where the edges won't hang off or whatever. So, and then we got this one, which I made in white because it is the representative of the dandelion after it has seeded out, and it would look really good on one. Yeah, skeleton flowers, they would look really good on them. Once you put them all together and you put put a little bling in the center of them, yeah. Okay, now let me throw these back in here before they get mixed up with somebody else's and you don't get them. Be in trouble if you was expecting them and didn't get them. All right, like I said, now here I've got two separate sets of I've got the plain edge and I've got the ruffled edge ovals. Okay, those are the ones I got of ovals. Throw you back in there. Oh, and the seahorses. Seahorses would grow. They would fit. Okay. mermaid. She would be a little too big for it. So I did have two. I had one smaller than her, but I don't know where the other one went. And if I find it and amongst all this stuff, I'll be lucky. Okay. Now the book. Now let's look at the book. Okay. All right. We have butterflies. Any one of these butterflies would fit. Okay. If you wanted a butterfly on it. Of course, a lot of people do butterflies. Okay. Bees. I have the bees. And this is also a layered bee. Okay. And I have the honeycomb for the bee. And there's 3 different layers for this bee. Okay. And this is the top layer. And this is the second layer and the third layer of it. Okay. Well, Grace, I keep knocking my dies off. My phone don't want to work. There it is. Sorry about that. I don't want to lose them little bitty parts to that stuff. And with the bees, I have the honeycomb and the layered dye that goes with the honeycomb. Okay, and I'll take the picture out and show you the honeycomb. And I can show you what the bee looks like. And yes, the bee will fit on the card. And there's 3, see, the layers to it. The 2 solids and the striped layer. So you choose the colors. Okay, leaves and dandelions. 4 of each. Do you want a color in them? Do you want the leaves to be green and the dandelions all white? Is there a specific color you want me to make them in? Yeah, the bees are cool. Really, they are. I love the bees. And these here, they're too cute. I'm telling you. They're kind of a large size for a bee, too. Let's see if I can find. Okay. You'd have to put him on there a bit sideways, but he would definitely fit. Beth would be tickled to get one like that. We may have to make her one, huh? ATC with a B on it. Betty B ATC. How's that? 4 of each. Dandelions. Alrighty. Now, I have bows. These are too big. I have ballerina and a unicorn. I do have the emojis. You know what emojis are? These are emojis. And they cut out, see the smiley face? It's even got the heart glasses that you can go with it, the regular glasses, the sad face, everything. And the one you make up yourself, it's just blank. So, those are kind of cute, right? Okay. Then I have the stars, the wreath, the frames, the fleur-de-lis, hearts, more hearts, flowers on top of flowers, locks and keys. Those would be pretty on ATCs. On this weed, which has the leaves and the flowers mixed, I'm going to take that one out because I need to cap that one. Mason jars. I got mason jars too. And people were saying they're wildflowers, not weeds. But they're called weeds when you order them. They're called weeds. Tim Holtz called them weeds. You know? I have the coffee. You can make it coffee or hot chocolate. I have a camera. See? Camera. And it has the stamp that goes with it. I have these leaves. They're really cute, which is the skeleton leaves. Okay. Are you tired of looking yet? I got 2 or 3 dies now. I'm going to tell you, I got 2 or 3 dies. I like dies. I had the ragged edged, look, the torn look. I have the torn look, or the deckled edge squares too, rectangles in different sizes. So, anyway. Not pretty much, other than flowers and the things that Beth sent me. These are all nautical, like beach themed, like an anchor and all that, ship's wheel, a star, all that right there. All those are what Beth sent me. I need to make her some of those. So anyway, pretty much the rest of them are like Christmas and birthday wishes, stuff like that. So anyway, if you saw anything that you like, yell at me. 4 of each of the dandelions and what? I forgot already. Oh, you're welcome, Sissy. Anytime. Let's see. Leaves and dandelions. Okay. Okay, we have 2 different leaves though, Cheryl. Okay, let me make sure I have this leaf, and you've got another leaf in here, and the thinner leaf. You've got 2 different leaves in here, okay? You've got the thicker leaf and the thinner leaf. So, anywho, on the, you know what surprise lilies? They call them Chinese something. Chinese. I used to call them firecrackers when I was a little girl because they look like firecrackers. But that's what that is. The thicker leaves. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. You want them in white and green, right? Green leaves, white dandelions. Because they are the Make-A-Wish part of it. Okay, I got it. I got it, sister. Anything else? You're welcome. Okay, I got these in. I cut that one. I showed you that one. And I need to cut that one because you've got my other weeds. This one was a separate weed from the other one. So this one's supposed to be blue. So it'll be in blue when you get it. All right, sister. Thank you for being here. And I'm going to get off from here. And I appreciate you being here. If you think of anything else you need, just give me a holler. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.